So in the last talk, we were discussing about the noting of uh, sitting and touching as a primary object. So we mentioned that the simulative primary object, when the yogis have difficulty in noting rising and falling. Rising falling is not clear or it's difficult to discern it. Then we can take sitting touching as an alternative primary object. Mm, mm. But sitting touching is not just helpful when rising falling is not clear or difficult to discern. Noting of sitting and touching is also can also be helpful when we need to bring up more energy to the noting mind. So by noting, sitting, and touching, you can help to arouse the noting energy, bring up more noting energy. So, for example, when uh, after noting rising and falling for some time, okay? So you're noting diligently. After some time, the mind begins to settle down into a calmer and calmer state of mind. Okay? Mm. So when the mind begins to settle down into a state of calmness, okay, yogis may have a tendency to just rest the mind in the state of calmness without doing much noting. Okay? Then the energy of the noting mind also begin to reduce. Okay? So then there's an imbalance of the mind, imbalance of the mental faculty. Okay? There's too much calmness and not enough energy. Okay? So we need to balance this state of mind by bringing up more energy into the noting mind. So how do you bring up more energy in the noting mind? So for an experienced yogi, you may be able to use willpower to summon up, to bring up more energy in order to energize the noting mind. Okay? But for beginners, yogis, this is usually very difficult to use willpower to bring up the energy, especially in such a condition. mm. Mm. So when the mind is becoming calmer and calmer, and the energy level is going lower and lower, it's like the mind got stuck in a pool of thick mud. And so you're unable to pull the mind out of such a state. So willpower for beginners, usually willpower alone is not enough. Okay? So you need a stronger method to energize the mind, to unstuck the mind, to pull the mind out of this stigma. Okay? Mm. So so the stronger method is you can switch to noting, sitting, and touching. Okay? Mm. So by noting, sitting, and touching, because I might have to work very hard. I can bring up the energy. Okay? But in order to use sitting, touching in order to bring up energy, so Yeah, increase the touch points. Okay? You should, okay? But if you want to use sitting touch, you need to choose more touch points. Maybe 5 touch points or 6 touch points, uh, or maybe even more. Mm. Okay? Uh, so, mm, so by noting, uh, sitting and touching and using many touch points, you give the mind a lot of work to do. Yeah, noting, sitting, touching, sitting, touching, continuously noting. Yeah. And so every time, when you're applying the mind, the vipatta is present. Yeah, when you're not sitting, and the mind applying on. Yeah, well, sitting posture, we're not touching the mind, constantly applying. Okay, so you're making the mind work. Yeah, it's bringing up a lot of mental energy. Okay. Mm. So in this way, you can increase the noting energy. Yeah. Mm. So this is the method that is usually used when the yogi is experiencing drowsiness or sleepiness. So the teacher will usually instruct the yogis when he's feeling very sleepy or drowsy, to not switch to noting, sitting and touching, right? And increasing the number of touch points, make the mind work, okay? Arouse the mental energy. If you are noting sitting, touching as your primary object, then you can actually use the number of touch points in order to adjust the level of the noting energy. Okay? So you find that your noting mind does not have enough energy, right? Then you can increase the energy by increasing the number of touch points, mm, by noting more touch points. Mm. Mm. On the other hand, you find that there's so much noting energy. So the mind becomes tense, restless. Then what you do is you can reduce the number of touch points. Okay? So you can actually adjust the energy, noting energy, by increasing or decreasing the number of touch points that you know. Okay? Now, energy level is also often correlated with concentration level. Okay? So therefore, you can also use the number of touch points in order to regulate the level of concentration. Mm, So you find there's too much concentration. So when there's too much concentration, the mind becomes too still. uh, Because concentration is calm, is peaceful, is tranquil. Okay? So too much of it, the mind becomes too still, uh, too peaceful. The mind is comfortable, is at ease, but it's too peaceful until the mind is not working. The mind is like frozen, it's not doing much. So here you need to increase the energy of the mind by increasing the number of touch points that you know, in order to balance the concentration. Mm. And on the other hand, if there's not enough concentration, and you find that the mind becomes easily distracted, cannot remain fixed on the object. It wanders away very often. uh, mm. In this case, you want to increase the concentration. So what you can do is to reduce the number of touch points. Right? So you can reduce it even down to just 1 point, one touch point. Right? Just that one touch point. But it must be a clear touch point. Okay? You're not touching. Continuous just on the point. Or you can just not sitting without nothing touching. Just sitting. Continuously. Okay? Mm. Hold the attention there on that one object. Okay? Then this will help to increase the concentration. Okay, so we have talked about the subtle meditation. Okay? So now we'll turn our attention to talk about walking meditation. Mm, mm. So, a passive retreat like this. So, yogis, you cannot sit the whole day. You meditate from morning until evening. Okay, but you cannot sit the whole day through. Okay, unless you have very good samadhi, very good concentration. Yeah? Then you may be able to sit longer. Okay, but if you can, uh, you still need to occasionally get up uh, and do some walking meditation because our body cannot the strain of sitting too long. Okay? Mm. So, mm, so in an intensive meditation retreat like this, so after 1 hour of sitting, you get up to do walking meditation. You do 1 hour of walking meditation. So we have the meditation schedule. It's 1 hour walking, 1 hour sitting. You alternate 1 hour, 1 hour each. Okay? Mm. So this helps to bring balance to our practice. Okay? Bring balance to the noting mind. Okay? So when you meditate in a sitting posture, a sitting meditation tends to bring up, develop uh, lost samadhi. Okay? So, but on the other hand, in walking meditation, because it's active, okay, so it tends to bring up uh, more of energy. Right? Mm. So, so if you balance the posture, okay, by meditating evenly between sitting and walking meditation. 1 hour walking, 1 hour sitting, 1 hour walking, 1 hour sitting, and so on. Okay, so you bring balance between this energy and the concentration. Okay. Mm. So if you are going to meditate uh, the whole day through, from morning until night, and if you are going to do this over a period of weeks and months, mm, so it's necessary to keep the mind balanced in this way in order for the practice to be sustainable over a long period of time. Okay? So there's no point pushing yourself to the extreme in the beginning of the practice, only to tire yourself out after a while and find that you're unable to keep going. Okay, Uh, so you need to keep balance. So yogis often neglect the walking meditation because they underestimate the value, benefit of the walking meditation for a long intensive retreat. Okay? So in fact, walking meditation is very beneficial uh, for intensive retreat. Okay. So, and the Buddha himself spoke about the benefits of walking meditation in the Chankama Sutta, in the Anguttara Nikaya. So Buddha mentioned there are 5 benefits in doing walking meditation. Okay? Mm. So the first one is Adhana Kamo Hoti. So that means uh, through uh, you are able to endure a long journey. Okay? That means you have endurance. Okay? You're able to go on a long journey. Now, going on a journey during the Buddha's time uh, is not like today. Today, you just hop in a car, you can go to Jakarta. Very easy, you don't have to endure much. uh, so, mm, but Buddha's time, uh, traveling is not easy. Usually, you travel on foot. You have to walk very, very far, and the road condition may be very difficult. Okay? So you need a lot of endurance, physical endurance. Okay? So this first benefits, able to endure going on a long journey, means that you have developed strong physical endurance. And this is necessary for a long retreat, a long intensive retreat, where we meditate continuously over days, weeks, and even months. Mm. So, if during such a long retreat, yeah, you do not do walking meditation, yeah, if you only meditate in a sitting posture or in a standing posture or in a lying posture, yeah, then your body, because you meditate whole day, yeah, your body is not moving much. Okay? So when your body does not move much, huh, your health will suffer. Okay? So keep the body healthy. The body needs to be uh, kept in motion. Okay? You keep the body still for too long, you become unhealthy. Okay? That's why you need to exercise. Huh? So, mm, so you don't move much, your health will suffer. When your health suffer, you do not have much stamina, endurance. You easily tired. Okay? Then you cannot last long in a meditation retreat. Okay? So by doing walking meditation, especially the way we do it here, so 1 hour walking, 1 hour sitting. So you get to do walking meditation throughout the day. Okay? So you keep the body moving at least part of the day. Okay? So in this way, you keep the body healthy and strong. You're able to last through a long retreat. Okay? Mm. And the second benefit walking meditation, Padana Kamohoti. This means you're able to endure striving. Okay? The commentary explains as Virya Kamo, able to endure, making effort. Okay? Mm. So, uh, so because walking meditation helps to keep the body healthy. So when the body is healthy, strong, is able to withstand the strain of striving in meditation. Okay? So you do not tire easily. You're able to strive for a long time without suffering any adverse effect on the body. Okay? This again is necessary for a long retreat. Right? Mm. Then the next benefit is apabado hoti. So this means you're healthy. So this is self-explanatory. So walking meditation helps to keep the body healthy, and this is very important in a long-term retreat like this. If you keep falling sick, uh, then it's very difficult to last, to endure uh, in a long-term retreat. Okay? Mm. Then the next one, asitam pitam kayitam sayitam samaparinamam gacchati, which basically means that whatever you eat, you drink, and so on, uh, is well digested. Okay. Mm. So, mm, because walking meditation, you keep the body in motion. Yeah, so it helps with the digestion. Okay. So, so whatever you eat, yes, whatever food you eat, is well digested. When the food is well digested, the body is able to extract sufficient nutriment from the food that you eat in order to keep the body strong and healthy. Okay? Mm. So, so all these benefits are important for long-term striving in a retreat. Mm. But the most important benefit is the last one. Chankamadikato samadhi shiratitiko hoti. Which means that the concentration that you develop during walking meditation, uh, it can last very long. It can last for a very long time. Okay? Mm. You can carry over even to your sitting meditation. You can carry over even to your meditation during daily activities. Okay? Mm. So, but this is provided you develop this concentration during walking meditation properly. Okay, you do the walking meditation casually. Huh? You walk simply not lifting, pushing, dropping your eyes, looking around, not serious, attention distracted outside. Then the concentration is developed, will be very weak. Okay? It will not last long. It will not even last during the walking meditation. Okay? So you have to do it properly. Okay? So, mm, so during walking meditation, you must note carefully, note respectfully, turn your attention inside to the steps, note carefully, put your whole mind on the footsteps. Not lifting, pushing, placing your whole mind continuously just on the process of walking. Your whole mind there, not distracted outside. Mm. Uh, so, in fact, you should develop until you're so focused that you're not even aware what's going on around you. You're not even aware who is walking beside you. Yeah? What are the sound around you? Yeah, you're not even aware. You're just on the walking. Okay? You can develop in this way. The concentration becomes very strong, very powerful. Okay? Mm. So then you can carry over to the sitting meditation. Okay, so this samadhi that is developed uh, during walking meditation, it can last very long. Okay, it can last beyond the walking meditation. Yeah? Mm. So why does it last long? So according to commentaries, because in, in walking meditation. uh, You are noting an object that is active, that is moving, that is in motion. Okay? So yeah, you know, the lifting and the pushing and the placing, uh, and then the body shifting over from one foot to the other, and then again lifting, pushing, placing. Yeah. So continuously you have to note the object that is moving, that's in motion. When you reach the end of the path, you have to not stopping, stopping, and then standing, standing, and then turning, 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 turning. uh, So it's constantly in motion. So, so you have to make extra effort, uh, special effort to be able to follow this object that is in constant motion continuously. You have to keep track of it, you have to follow it continuously. Okay? So this requires a lot of effort. Yeah, you're investing effort moment to moment to be able to keep track of it, to be able to be completely focused. Yeah? Yeah. Also, another thing is because your eyes are open. Okay? There's a lot of distraction. Again, you have to make effort, yeah, to make sure the attention does not get distracted outward, and the attention is kept firmly within, with the noting of the footsteps. So it requires a lot of effort. Yeah. Moment to moment to moment, you have to invest energy, effort into the noting mind to hold it continuously, on this moving object. Okay? So when it's well developed, you find the energy flows, the concentration also flows moment to moment. It has sustaining power. Mm. It has this momentum, that can carry over, even to your to the sitting meditation, even to the meditation in daily activities. So it can last very long. Okay? Mm. So walking meditation, yes, all these benefits, as important for a yogi in a intensive meditation retreat. Okay, so yogis must not underestimate, okay, walking meditation. They must not neglect walking meditation. You must do it properly. Okay, okay, we stop here today.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.